EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Roth throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Higgins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Wrong. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Roth finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw on second down. Roth firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd and 2. Wrong. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzero's kick is right through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Four down. Alert. Gone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Higgins. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Point after up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gronk. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on second down. Wrong. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw. Wrong. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw from his end zone. Higgins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Set. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, Higgins. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hey, alert 3, alert 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down, Higgins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll run it here. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Higgins. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
319!
To throw on second down. Roth. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Roth. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, Roth. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's asking. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say asking.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Lucky 56. Leopard. Detroit.
From the gun on third down, Schmidt. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Higgins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Higgins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Higgins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Detroit!
On first down, Higgins. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Higgins, he'll rifle this one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. Spins past it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the score I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Off-play action. Roth. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. From the gun, Roth. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
Operating from the gun. Roth. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get it up the middle. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Long. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Higgins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Higgins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On 3rd and 2, Higgins. It is complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Off the play fake, Higgins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Roth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Detroit! Hey. Got three. Three down.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off play action. Higgins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Heavy on the edges.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Wrong. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue.
From the gun, Roth looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on 1st down. Wrong. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
319.
To throw on 2nd down. Roth looking left side, and it's complete. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wrong. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Undercrush. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Let's see it.
On 3rd and 2. Wrong. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gone. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Higgins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. To throw on 2nd down. Higgins. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Higgins. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Roth. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Roth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On first down, Higgins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again, Higgins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The result of first down is a quick slant gets him 14. On first and 10, Higgins. Finding some room at midfield. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
To throw on second down, Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7.